My dear friend, thank you for arriving here today. Breathe in softly and feel the air welcome you. Feel the chair hold you. Feel the ground under your feet. Say, you are supported. It is perfectly natural if a storm of feelings swirls within, hurt, regret, or a heaviness that seems to cling to the heart. Right now, as we sit together, there is no demand to push those feelings away. Simply allow them to be present, just as clouds drift across a summer sky. In this gentle space we create, every feeling is allowed, every tear is honored, every heartbeat is respected. Whisper to yourself, I am safe where I am, and it is safe to look within. As you repeat those words, let your shoulders drop a little. Notice how your breath deepens when judgment falls away. You have already taken the first brave step toward freedom, simply by choosing to be here with an open heart. Perhaps a voice inside says, I should have moved on by now. Kindly place a hand over your heart and soften that voice. Healing has no clock. It follows the rhythm of your own being. Think of a seed resting in the soil. It does not rush to sprout because the garden next to it has already bloomed. It waits for the right mixture of warmth, moisture, and light. You too bloom in perfect timing. The longing to heal, to set yourself free, is the warmth and the light you offer your own seed of peace. Breathe and affirm, I allow my healing to unfold in perfect timing. Feel how patient those words are. Feel how they carry no pressure, only permission. Now, bring to mind a small moment of kindness. You may have offered it to someone or received it from a stranger. Perhaps it was a smile, a door held open, or a gentle word on a difficult day. Notice how even a tiny act of kindness lingers in memory, like the sweet scent of a flower. In this same way, self-kindness lingers within and begins to dissolve the weight of past pain. While you reflect on that, repeat, I treat myself with the same kindness I so easily offer others. With every breath, the heart softens, the body loosens, and space is made for forgiveness to take root. There may also be resistance stirring, an inner protest that says, but the hurt was too deep, or the anger keeps me safe. Thank that voice for trying to protect you. It has done its best to keep your tender heart from further harm. Tell it gently, I hear you, and I am exploring a new path. In the same way, one opens a window to fresh air. You are opening your mind to fresh thoughts. You do not need to know every step that leads to peace. You need only be willing to open the window. Breathe and softly declare, I am willing to release my grip on the past. Feel your hands unclench, as though setting down a heavy parcel you have carried too far. Sense how the body responds when you consider forgiveness as a gift for yourself rather than a favor for someone else. Feel the chest expand, the jaw relax, the belly soften. Resentment, even when justified, acts like an invisible chain linking you to what hurt you. Every link cut by forgiving thoughts frees energy to be used for joy and creativity. Whisper within, every forgiving thought sets me free. Notice the small surge of relief those words offer, as if sunlight breaks through after a long, overcast day. In this compassionate atmosphere, let us recognize the courage that is already alive within you. It takes courage to feel, to face, to heal. Picture a delicate sprout pushing through the soil. Though small, it carries the quiet strength to reach the sun. Your willingness today is that sprout. Affirm, my willingness strengthens me. Each repetition waters the sprout so it grows steadier, surer, ready to unfold new leaves of peace. As we close this opening time together, rest in the awareness that nothing has to be forced. Healing is a gentle friend meeting you exactly where you are. Feel gratitude for your own heart that seeks freedom. Offer yourself this final whisper for now. I honor my journey. I welcome peace. Let the words wrap around you like a soft blanket, and allow the warmth of hope to linger as we move forward. Forgiveness is often misunderstood, so let us gently explore what it truly means. Forgiving does not erase the event, nor does it excuse harm. It does not ask you to pretend it never hurt. Instead, it is the act of setting down a stone that has weighed on your back. Imagine walking a long road, carrying that stone. Each step strains your muscles and steals your breath. When you finally place it on the ground, the road ahead feels lighter. Forgiveness serves you in exactly that way. Say within, I choose to put down what weighs me down. Feel your spine lengthen as if unburdened. Some believe that forgiving means inviting the same pain again, yet forgiveness lives inside. It does not dictate outer choices. You may still set safe boundaries, speak clear truths, or step away from what harms you. Forgiveness is your inner decision to no longer allow old pain to control today's joy. Think of it as sweeping out a room filled with old dust. The furniture of your life remains, but the air becomes fresh and breathing becomes easy. Affirm, I clear the dust of resentment. Fresh life moves through me now. Notice, too, that forgiveness is not a destination reached at once. It unfolds layer by layer, like petals of a rose gently opening. At times, you may feel you have completed the journey, only to find a new layer weeks or years later. This is natural. Each layer invites deeper freedom. Welcome every stage with the words, I meet each layer with patience and grace. With that grace, your heart becomes more spacious than the pain it once carried. Let us look at the gift hidden in letting go. When energy no longer feeds anger or regret, it becomes available for love, creativity, and health. Picture a river whose flow was once blocked by fallen branches. As debris is cleared, water rushes forward, nourishing fields downstream. In the same way, your cleared energy nourishes dreams, waiting beyond resentment. Whisper, as I forgive, life flows through me with ease. Feel the river's movement inside your chest and belly, a refreshing current. Forgiveness also reclaims power. Holding on to blame often ties your emotions to the choices of others. When you decide to release that blame, you untangle the knot and step back into your own authority. Repeat aloud, I reclaim my power. I am captain of my inner world. Sense the dignity of those words, standing tall within you like a sturdy tree. Some wounds may seem impossible to forgive. You need not force your heart to leap before it is ready. Begin instead with willingness. Willingness is the key that unlocks the first door. Speak softly. I am willing to consider forgiveness. Even that small shift begins to loosen rigid thoughts, creating space for peace to enter. No matter how small the opening, light will pour through. To help the mind accept this new idea, note one small grievance you feel ready to release, a minor slight or a forgotten promise. In your imagination, visualize it as a tiny pebble in your shoe. Feel how irritating it becomes with each step. Now picture yourself removing the shoe, tipping it over, and letting the pebble drop to the ground. Put the shoe back on, stand up, and notice the relief. Let your whole body register the ease. Then say, I allow this ease to spread to every part of my life. This simple mental exercise teaches the nervous system that release brings comfort, not danger. Finally, consider that forgiveness includes self-forgiveness. forgiveness. Often the harshest judgments are aimed inward. I should have known better. I stayed too long. I wasn't strong enough. These thoughts close the heart the same way anger at others does. Place both palms over your chest. Breathe gently and tell your inner being, I forgive myself. I did the best I could with what I knew then. Let the warmth of those words reach the deepest spaces where shame once hid. Forgiving yourself softens everything else, like sunlight melting ice. With these gentle understandings, you have begun to redefine forgiveness as a gift you give to yourself. Keep this truth close. Releasing resentment does not deny your story. It simply ends the story's power to keep you captive. Say once more, I choose freedom, I choose peace. And let that choice echo quietly within as we continue. Emotions are not separate from the body. They live in muscle, breath, and heartbeat. When old anger lingers, it can tighten the jaw, knot the shoulders, and cloud the mind. Think of a clenched fist held for hours. Blood flow is limited, fingers ache, and movement is restricted. Resentment can hold the entire body in a similar grip. Today we explore how letting go of emotional tension invites physical ease. Take a gentle scan from head to toes. Perhaps the forehead is tight or the chest feels heavy. These signals are not punishments, but messages. They say, something inside longs for release. As you notice each signal, greet it with kindness. Offer the words, I hear you, and I am willing to bring ease. Breathe into that area, as if air were warm water dissolving stiffness. See if a subtle softening follows your breath. Scientific minds speak of hormones and stress responses, yet your body understands a simpler language, loving attention. When anger runs unchecked, stress chemicals surge, and the immune system tires like a worker without rest. Over time, this can invite headaches, digestive troubles, or restless sleep. Picture a garden deprived of water, leaves wilt and blossoms fade. Now picture the same garden after steady rain. Roots drink, stems strengthen, colors brighten. In the same way, forgiving thoughts act as gentle rain, nourishing cells and lifting vitality. Whisper, every forgiving thought refreshes my body and my mind. Notice how thoughts travel as electrical signals along nerves, sending instructions to muscles and organs. A single peaceful thought, I am safe, I let go, relaxes the heart rate, lowers pressure within vessels, and calms breath. When thoughts of blame dominate, the opposite occurs. Yet you hold the switch. Each time you choose a calmer thought, you reset inner chemistry toward balance. Say, I flip the switch to peace. Feel your chest open like a window to fresh air. Let us try a brief practice. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Picture a person or situation connected to lingering tension. Without analyzing, observe the first body part that reacts. Perhaps the throat tightens or the stomach sinks. Place a gentle hand there. Breathe slowly, counting 4 on the inhale, 6 on the exhale. On each exhale, mentally release one strand of tension as though untying knots in a rope. Continue until you feel a subtle sigh inside. Finish with the affirmation, I loosen the knots. My body welcomes ease. Sometimes the mind worries that releasing anger means losing protection, like lowering a shield in battle. Gently remind the mind that your true protection is clarity, wisdom, and healthy boundaries, not stored anger. Anger burns energy. Wisdom preserves it. Say within, I protect myself with wise choices, not with pain. Feel how different that protection is, steadier, kinder, sustainable. As you move through daily life, practice quick forgiveness breaths. When irritation sparks, perhaps in traffic or during a difficult conversation, pause. Inhale deeply, saying inwardly, I soften. Exhale fully, saying, I release. Just one breath can prevent tension from rooting in tissue. Over many moments, these breaths form a chain of kindness, linking you to continued health. Lastly, celebrate every small physical sign of progress. A jaw that unclenches sooner, sleep that deepens, a back that feels lighter. Acknowledge each shift with gratitude. Thank you, body, for responding to my new thoughts. Gratitude itself is medicine, releasing calming chemicals and reinforcing positive cycles. By honoring these changes, you train the nervous system to favor relaxation over tension. Your body has listened patiently through years of emotion. Now it will gladly listen to softer messages. With every caring thought, every forgiving breath, you restore harmony between mind, heart, and cells. Let yourself feel the truth of these words. My body and mind are partners in peace. Allow that partnership to guide you gently onward. Willingness is a quiet strength. It doesn't shout, it doesn't demand. It simply whispers, maybe I can try. And that whisper is more powerful than it seems. In truth, willingness is the door to change. Not readiness, not certainty, just the simple openness to explore another way. That is what forgiveness asks. Not that everything feels okay, not that the hurt is gone, but that the heart is open a tiny bit to the possibility of letting go. You don't need to know how to forgive completely. That's not your task. Your only task is to be willing to take one step. One step is enough to begin a lifelong shift. Think of a window that has been shut for years. The room is musty, the air thick. You try to push the window open. It doesn't move at first, but even the tiniest crack allows fresh air in, and with each day, a little more light enters, a little more ease. Forgiveness works the same way. You don't need to swing the window wide. Just begin to push gently. Breathe and say, I am willing to open this window in my heart. This willingness may feel uncertain. You might wonder, am I doing it right? There is no right or wrong. There is only truth, and your truth is enough. If today all you can say is, I am willing to consider the idea of forgiveness, then that is perfect. Willingness is not a destination. It is the ground you stand on as you begin to walk forward. And each day you are willing, the ground becomes more stable beneath your feet. Willingness is the hand you offer to your own healing. It says to the pain, you don't have to go away, but I'm willing to see beyond you. Imagine standing at the edge of a river. On the far bank is peace. Between you and that bank is a narrow, wobbling bridge made of thoughts, feelings, and memories. You don't have to cross the bridge in one leap. You only need to take one step. That step is willingness. Whisper to your heart, I trust this small step. I trust this path of healing. Here is a gentle practice to deepen your willingness. Take a notebook and write the sentence, I am willing to forgive. Then let your hand complete the sentence. Don't force it. Let it flow, even if it surprises you. Perhaps it's, I am willing to forgive the past, or I am willing to forgive the words I didn't say, or even, I am willing to forgive myself for not being ready before. Let every line be a soft breath in your healing. Let the page hold what your heart is still learning to accept. You may want to return to these lines over several days. Each time you write, a new layer may rise to the surface. Let it. Healing is not about speed. It is about honesty. And every honest word you place on the page is a bridge plank placed beneath your feet. Soon, the bridge no longer feels shaky. It becomes a solid path. At times, willingness may be met by resistance. That is natural. Resistance is not your enemy. It is part of the process. Think of it as a locked door you encounter on your path. Instead of forcing it, you simply knock and say, I am willing to understand what lies behind you. Eventually the door opens, not because you pushed harder, but because you approached with patience. And so we move gently, honoring both the desire to forgive and the fear that may come with it. They can exist together, like waves moving in opposite directions. You do not have to pick a side. You only have to keep walking with love. Let this truth hold you. Willingness is enough. Even if the pain still lingers, even if the story feels unresolved, your willingness today is shaping a new tomorrow. Say softly, this small willingness is transforming my life. Say it again. Let it echo in your body like a soft bell ringing through every cell. This is how healing begins, with a whisper, a breath, and the courage to be willing. Deep within each heart is a younger part, tender and often hidden. It may be the part that once hoped with wide eyes and trusted easily. It may be the part that felt frightened or rejected. This part lives within still. Sometimes, when forgiveness feels difficult, it is because this inner child carries wounds that were never seen or heard. Now is the time to listen with love. Close your eyes if you wish, and imagine that younger part of yourself standing before you, not with blame, not with shame, just with open eyes. Perhaps they are sad, perhaps silent, perhaps curious. This child does not ask for perfection. They ask only for kindness. Breathe and say silently, I see you. I am here for you now. Many times, old hurts are tied not just to events, but to how we saw ourselves in those moments. Perhaps there was a belief born, I'm not enough, I'm to blame, I should have known better. These thoughts became walls, and behind those walls, the inner child waited. Forgiveness, then, becomes a way of opening those walls, not to change the past, but to let love in. Self-forgiveness is the doorway to this reunion. It is the moment we look gently at ourselves and say, I didn't know then what I know now. I was doing my best with what I had. These are not just comforting words, they are truth, and truth is always healing. Sometimes this inner child needs to hear words that were never spoken before. Sit quietly and speak them now. You are lovable. You are worthy. You did nothing wrong. I forgive you for holding on to the pain. Let these words ripple backward through time, reaching the moment they were most needed. You may feel emotion rise. That's okay. Tears are part of the cleansing. They are the body's way of saying, thank you for finally hearing me. You may want to place your hand over your heart or gently on your cheek. These gestures, though simple, speak volumes. They say, I care for you. I protect you. You are safe with me. A mirror can be a powerful tool here. Stand before it and meet your eyes, not with judgment, but with curiosity. Whisper, I forgive myself. I love myself. Say it again, even if the voice shakes, especially then. The mirror reflects not just your face, but your willingness to be seen, to be whole. This simple act, repeated daily, begins to rewrite the inner script. Let's pause to reflect. What part of you still carries blame? What memory returns again and again with guilt? Bring it forward, not to relive it, but to release it. Say gently, that was a chapter. It is not the whole book. Then offer this affirmation. I forgive myself for not knowing what I didn't know. I set myself free. Feel the quiet relief that follows, like a sigh moving through your whole being. It's easy to offer compassion to others. Often, it's the self we forget, but the truth is this, you are just as worthy of grace. Your past does not define your value. Your mistakes do not erase your light. Forgiveness is not about changing the facts. It's about changing the lens through which you see yourself. And when that lens shifts, your entire world softens. With each act of self-forgiveness, your inner child steps closer, not needing to hide, not fearing your gaze. They feel your love, and in that love, they grow strong. You begin to feel more whole, less fragmented. You begin to trust your own goodness again. Let this be your truth today. I welcome all parts of me with compassion. I forgive the child within. I offer love where pain once lived. Let these words take root, deep and strong, for when the child inside feels safe, peace begins to bloom throughout your life. Find a quiet place where your breath can steady and your shoulders soften. Let this be your moment of turning inward, not to fix or change anything, but to simply be with what is. This is your time for emotional release, for untying the cords that bind the heart and creating space for peace to enter. Sit gently with your spine soft and long. Rest your hands on your lap, open to receive. Close your eyes if it feels right. Let the breath guide you, in slowly and out even slower. Each breath is a wave, washing over you, clearing away the dust of old tension. Breathe and listen. Now bring into your awareness someone or something that still lives in your heart with weight. You don't have to relive the story. Just feel the feeling that comes with the memory. Maybe it's anger, sorrow, confusion. Welcome it gently. Say inwardly, I see you. I am listening. Picture this feeling as a color, a shape, or a sound. Let it rise in your mind's eye. Perhaps it swirls like smoke or rests like a stone. Now as you breathe in, imagine that you are surrounding this shape with light, soft golden light that does not judge, only holds. As you exhale, imagine that light growing brighter, warmer. Speak softly in your mind. I am willing to release this. I am ready to feel free. Feel the light begin to absorb the heaviness, like sunlight dissolving morning mist. Stay with the breath. Stay with the light. On the next breath in, say silently, I forgive you. On the breath out, say, I release you. Again, I forgive you. I release you. Feel each breath unwind a little more tension, like a knot loosening in a rope. Your heart is remembering how to soften. Now bring your awareness to your own self. Perhaps there are words left unsaid to yourself, words of apology, of love, of understanding. Say them now. Let them rise from the quiet space within. Perhaps, I'm sorry you carried this so long, or you are loved, even with the pain. Let your own words be the balm. Feel a sense of spaciousness begin to grow. The chest opens, the breath deepens. With each breath, imagine the room inside you expanding. There is more room now for joy, for rest, for love. To close this practice, speak this affirmation in your heart. I am free, and I set you free. Peace flows through me now. Let these words echo gently within. You do not have to force belief. Just let the words be a seed planted in the soil of your heart. They will grow. When you are ready, open your eyes softly. Notice the quiet around you. Feel the ground beneath your feet. You have done something powerful. You have offered your pain the gift of attention and your heart the gift of release. This practice can be revisited whenever your heart feels full or your thoughts feel heavy. Each time you sit with yourself in love, the weight grows lighter. Forgiveness does not always happen all at once, but every release, every breath of letting go is a sacred step on your path to freedom. Now that the heart has been soothed and space has been made for peace, you may begin to notice how the body and mind are becoming quiet partners in this transformation. As the Old stories loosen their grip. A choice arises, a gentle choice, to pick peace instead of pain, to choose the present instead of the past. And this is where true freedom lives. Freedom doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean pretending. It means you no longer carry the burden of the story with every step you take. It means you walk into this new day without dragging yesterday behind you. It means that when you feel your chest tighten with an old memory, you pause and remind yourself, that is behind me. I am here now, and I am safe. Choosing peace is like choosing to water a flower instead of feeding a fire. One leads to beauty and softness. The other burns and scorches the soil of your heart. Every thought is a seed. Every word is water. You have the power to decide what you nourish in your mind each day. Do you feed the thought of what hurt you, or do you gently nourish the thought of who you are becoming? Let peace become a practice, not just a wish. In the quiet of the morning, say, I am peaceful. I am whole. I welcome this day with ease. And when the sun sets, breathe deeply and whisper, I release this day. I rest in peace. These words, simple and steady, create a rhythm in your body, a rhythm of safety, softness, and stillness. Feel how your body responds when you speak to it kindly. Tension loosens, shoulders drop, sleep comes more gently. The nervous system begins to believe you. It learns that peace is the new normal, not chaos. The more you return to peace, the more it greets you like an old friend, always waiting. You don't have to get it perfect. There will be days when the past creeps back in, days when peace feels far away. That's okay. Peace is patient. It waits for you. And each time you choose it again, even after choosing something else, it smiles and says, welcome back. Your life no longer needs to revolve around what hurt you. It can revolve around what heals you, what uplifts you, what brings joy to your heart. That is your power. That is your right. That is your new direction. Let your next breath be a declaration. I choose peace. I choose life. I choose to be free. And feel how those choices shift something deep inside, as if a window has opened in a room that had been closed for years. Every new day offers this opportunity. Every sunrise says, you are not who you were yesterday. You are who you choose to be today. And what a beautiful, peaceful choice that is. As this journey unfolds, it helps to bring structure to the softness. A daily practice can become a doorway you walk through into a lighter way of living. These simple, loving actions aren't burdens. They're gifts you give to yourself, gentle reminders that you are worthy of peace and capable of healing. Let's begin with something small, a journal beside your bed. Each night, take a few moments to write down one thought you are willing to release. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's frustration, guilt, or a small irritation. Just write it down and say softly, I release this. It no longer belongs to me. Close the notebook and know that your words are working even while you sleep. Another beautiful tool is mirror work. Stand before a mirror, even if just for a few seconds, and meet your own eyes. Speak with love. I forgive you. I love you. I accept you. These words, though simple, begin to dissolve years of inner criticism. At first, it may feel awkward or even emotional. That's okay. Every time you show up, you are building trust with yourself. You may also want to carry a small card or note with an affirmation on it. Something like, peace flows through me with every breath, or I am no longer tied to the past, I am free. Keep it in your wallet, your pocket, your phone case. Every time you see it, let it reset your energy and remind you of your freedom. Gratitude is another healing key. Each morning or evening, speak or write 3 things you are thankful for. It could be a warm cup of tea, a safe home, a kind word. Gratitude shifts the mind's focus from what is missing to what is present. And when gratitude becomes a habit, life begins to feel more spacious, more generous, more whole. Forgiveness doesn't mean you will never feel hurt again, but with a daily practice, you build a strong foundation that can hold you through any storm. These gentle rituals become anchors. They say to your inner self, you are not lost, you are right here, and you are safe. Over time, these small acts create great change. You may begin to notice your voice softening, your reactions slowing, your body resting more easily. The people around you may sense something too, a new light in your eyes, a deeper calm in your presence. This is what happens when you choose yourself each day. You become a living expression of peace. And if you ever miss a day, or forget, or fall into old thoughts, that's all right. There is no perfection required here, just kindness, just beginning again. Say, I return to myself with love. I begin again in peace. And that beginning is always enough. Let this be your invitation to meet yourself each day with gentleness, to care for the wounds you cannot see, and to celebrate the progress you feel within. You are building a life not around pain, but around peace, and that is the greatest freedom of all. As we sit here together now, I want you to know something deep in your heart. You are not alone. You have walked through pain, yes, but you are also walking into power. You have carried sorrow, but you are also cradling healing. And most of all, you have opened your heart to the truth that forgiveness is not weakness. It is strength wrapped in softness. It is the path back to your own light. This journey is not about fixing yourself. It is about remembering who you are. Underneath every wound is wisdom. Underneath every regret is a lesson. And underneath all of it is the part of you that has never been broken, only waiting to be seen, waiting to be loved, waiting to be free. And now you are beginning to touch that place. With every breath, with every affirmation, with every moment of stillness, and every act of letting go. You are not forcing your healing. You are allowing it. And that is what true power looks like. Perhaps you're wondering, where do I go from here? And the answer is simple, dear one. You go forward, slowly, kindly, honestly. You bring these truths into your everyday moments. You speak lovingly to yourself when old patterns try to return. You choose thoughts that feel like fresh air instead of chains. You forgive when you can. And when you can't, you say, I am willing. You don't need a map for this. You only need the next step, and the next, and the next. And every step you take becomes more rooted in love, more grounded in truth, more aligned with who you truly are. So today, breathe deeply into your chest and say this with me one more time. I choose freedom. I choose peace. I choose love. Let those words move through you like a song, like a soft wind, like a new beginning. Forgiveness has opened the door. And now, beloved soul, it is time to walk through it. Go gently, go bravely, go lovingly. You are free and you are whole.